Welcome to my channel. Make sure you subscribe, like and comment.
Sorry, guys. Welcome once again to another review and recap of the Real Housewives of Potomac. If you're just joining us for the first time, thanks for joining. And don't forget to click on the subscription button down below to subscribe. Don't forget to like on this video. Don't forget to comment your thoughts and opinion about what we're going to say in this video. So now we're officially in episode 3 of the season. How are you feeling now about the season? Is it picking up?
Uh, it's dragging. I could put it that way. It's kind of dragging. A few things happened, but it's really not the meat of the potatoes yet. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Okay, you feel like the season is not yet to the expectation you wanted it to be.
Right. Like I said, it's kind of dragging at this point. I don't know if we're gonna get the more juicier scenes later on. Or they just, it's kind of like a a play that has different books to it. You got to go through every book before you really get to understand the meaning of the play. You know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I guess I
Well,
just wait and be patient.
I guess that's the only thing we're gonna do. Wait and be patient. Anyway, let's go ahead and talk about what happened in this episode of The Real Housewives. We started with the lady Ashley. They started from the fact that we remember the last week episode of the kick off from actually GNA, right? GNA's event. Then we see Ashley rushing and being like, those people that were with them were like, oh, go give them, we need to get to 15K. And they are all, Ashley was rushing to go give them the
The little
whether it's a
scanner,
tablet
the
or
thing to
something.
scan,
Yeah,
yeah, so they could
to
donate.
scan and donate. For me, I was like, I don't know. Those people, I think everybody that was giving them that advice were trying to be shady because Almighty, mm, I just know that if I was kicked off of a party, I certainly would not be donating to that party.
Well, definitely
I
not after being kicked out.
exactly. I don't care how close we are. I don't care how friendly we are. If I was kicked off of the party the way that they were kicked off, because me, there was something in my I know a lot of people were like, oh, but the event started like a long time ago, and they were supposed to be there on time. Like, at least they had the decency to call earlier on. They told Ashley, if they had not made that call to Ashley to let Ashley know that okay, we'll be there by, they said 8:30 at first. Ashley then was like, no, you guys should try to be here by 8 a.m., 8 p.m. They said okay. And they tried. They got there 8:03, like 3 seconds late. Just 3 seconds late. And you kicked them off. Now you're asking them to donate. That was very that I just looked at Ashley. I was like, girl, be for real. I would have closed the door as that lady was trying to close the door because what are you playing on my face? Are you playing on my intelligence? Why would you ask me to donate after literally trying to jam the door on my face?
Well, not only that, I mean, that was a public embarrassment in front of all those people.
Mm-hmm.
Security, security,
Mm-hmm.
get
Security,
them out of
yeah.
here, get them out of here. Like,
Get
and
them off
then
from here.
yeah, but then you find out as you're cheering, you're having your drinks and you're cheering. Hey, we're trying to reach 15,000. Why did you put those people out? Oh, well, let me go grab this so they can scan it on their phones and donate. Girl, if you don't get out of here, that was very tacky, you know. Uh, but hey, you know, I, she's Giselle's mouthpiece right now because Robin used to do those type of things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now it's her and Ashley, and I didn't understand. Giselle knew what Karen was doing. So why take it out on somebody else? You know,
Mm.
if they
That
wanted
was that.
to, yeah, if they wanted to attend both parties, let them attend
They
both
wanted
parties.
to
So what?
support the both ladies.
Yeah, who cares? What was this? Uh, uh, a test on loyalty? Because none of them are loyal to you. You know what I'm saying? So I just didn't. I didn't get it. I didn't get it. I didn't get Giselle's blow up when it wasn't supposed to be that way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, people are free to do whatever they want to do as long as it's not disrespectful.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, how many
I
people haven't party hopped to two different parties in one night? I know I have, because I wanted to support both.
I just felt like she wanted to feel like the ladies, she has the upper hand with the ladies more than Karen. That's what I just felt like. She wanted to feel like, okay, these ladies respect me more. And for them deciding to go to Karen's event first instead of hers, she kind of started feeling a certain kind of way. But the thing is that I love the way they decided to go to Karen's first because at least Karen's event was just an award, so it might not have taken too long. So them ending the night at Giselle's our event was better. So when she chased them out last week, I was on Twitter. I was like, this doesn't make sense. People were trying to like come to her defense, like, oh, you know what? The event was like since 6 p.m. So she got pissed off. I was like, that's not an excuse. How many of those celebrities really go to the events that they fix on time?
Yeah,
Even she
yeah.
herself, Giselle. How many of them really go? An event is by 8, and you're like, oh, be here by 8, and really most of them are there by 8, except if it's for their show.
Mm-hmm.
But these ladies came. They did come.
Right.
I felt like I even felt bad for them because they would have just acted like Keiarna and Wendy and just stayed at um Karen's event and not have taken that insult.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. And it was so crazy. I'm sitting here thinking, wow, I just went through something like that like a couple of weeks ago, maybe about 3 weeks ago. I
Yeah.
gave a, I
Wow.
gave a, yeah, I gave an end of the summer party, right? Now
Yeah.
I'm expecting at least 100 people. Okay, somebody in my family decided they're gonna give their own end of the summer party, I guess. You know, so I only received like maybe about 50, 60 people. And then everybody came in later, as I was ready to turn the party down because I'm exhausted by it. I'm exhausted, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, all of a sudden, another 20, 30 people showed up. And I'm like, okay. And I'm like, well, where y'all been? Oh, we were at the other party. And I'm like, I didn't even know it was going to be another party. Why didn't my family members say something? You know what I'm saying? So I
Mm-hmm.
wasn't tripping. I didn't get upset. I was just like, well, shoot, y'all just got to enjoy two parties, but you could stay here and because I gave it at a event. I gave event at a place. So I was like, you guys are free to stay here, enjoy everything, but I'm fixing to get home. I'm tired. So yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, hey, people are free to do what they want to do. You know, life is
It's
life
my
is worth
time.
living.
Mm-hmm. It's my time. If I decide I want to be only at Giselle's event, I want to be only at Giselle's event. If I want to be, okay, Karen's friend that was at Giselle's event instead of Karen's event, how did Karen get upset?
No, I mean,
Karen's
Karen
friend
even
went
said
to
she was gonna. Yeah, she even said, "Hey, I'm gonna try and make your event myself, Jazelle." But I knew that wasn't gonna happen. She was gonna walk away from all those people that were there to celebrate her. You know.
Yeah. Well, anyways, let's move forward. Then after the event, the ladies meet up. We have every other lady apart from Wendy, Keiarna, and Jazelle meet up at I think at Stacy's place. I don't even know whether it's at Stacy's place. They meet up at Stacy's place and they started to talk about the event and how they felt about the event and how they felt wrong. Karen too was also there. And the ladies were like, they will be okay if Giselle just apologizes. And Ashley was like, oh, I don't think Giselle is the apologizing type. She doesn't see Giselle apologizing. But I felt like that was the right thing for Giselle to have done. Then Karen decided to have an argument with Ashley. Now, the only main thing in that scene was the argument Karen had with Ashley, where it started entering into a little bit of jabs and insults from the Bonnion talks to Ashley trying to jab her about her DUI. Did you feel like that Karen and Ashley's fight should have escalated, or the words that they threw at each other, or the sobs or the jabs they threw at each other? Do you think it was necessary?
No, I don't think it was really necessary. I mean, I don't know if Karen was upset because it seemed like Ashley was trying to defend Giselle when she wasn't there. I don't know if that's what made her upset, you know, but as soon as she jabbed about, yeah, not only are we trying to keep you safe, we trying to keep everybody else safe because you're driving drunk. You know, Karen just didn't like that. You know, it's like, don't bring up my flaws, but I'm looking at some of yours on your feet. you know, it was like,
Yeah,
it was like, okay, we didn't all need to know that, Karen. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
Karen, she does her dig. She throws shade. She does. She'll throw shade, especially when you're throwing reality at her. I can't hear you. Are you on mute? On mute? I can't hear anything that you're saying. Are you still there? Okay. I guess she's logging back on, folks. But anyway, yeah, it was funny. It was. I'm just glad that they made up with each other, and kind of laughed it off, and I hope Ashley gets her bunions fixed. I guess they're painful. I don't know. I never had any, but and then that's funny because why did the camera look down at her feet? That was hilarious. Like, cameraman, you're doing too much. Oh, shoot. Yeah, but it was a trip seeing them together, and um Stacy, she has a nice house. She has a nice house. I mean, kind of strange relationship with her soon to be ex-husband and her new guy. I still don't know what I feel about that relationship. It's kind of weird to me in a way. I don't know why, but yeah. Hmm. My antennas are up. Oh, Uzo, where are ya? I guess I'm carrying the show till she gets back. What else are my thoughts? Let's see. Yeah, the show was just kind of slow for me.
Sorry, can you hear me now? Leave it for a girl.
Oh, yes, I can hear you now. Yeah, but I was just giving my
I don't know.
opinions on a few things like Stacy and her new dude and her situation with her ex. I just find that kind of strange, and I
Oh,
find her relationship with old dude kind of weird a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I can't quite put my finger on it, but it just seems like kind of weird. I don't know. I don't know. You know, the whole situation.
with the boyfriend.
Well, and the husband too.
Oh,
You
well,
know what I'm saying?
I
Because the reason why I say that is because, the scene where she tells Ashley, "Well, you're telling my business," whoop, 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 whoop. And it's on. You're filming it. You know what I'm saying? I just thought it was just kind of crazy, but you're a
most of the time I
respectful
don't take those things
figure.
serious because I feel like they just do it for the. Mm.
You feel that what?
I just feel like most times they just do it for the drama, for the storyline, for the
Hmm.
chaos, because I'm like you said, you're filming this stuff, we would see it.
Exactly.
So irrespective of, but it's like at the end of the day, it's still, it's shooting in real time, although we get to see it later on. But it's
Hmm.
understandable.
Right. And
It's
I was saying,
understandable.
yeah, I
But
was
like
also
briefly
saying
before we go
about.
back and talk about the,
Go ahead.
you were talking about,
No, I was just saying, when you
were you
had
saying something?
yeah, I just said when you had went off, I was saying that the cameraman be playing a lot because when Karen was talking about her bunions, Ashley's bunions, the cameraman went down to her feet, and I told the cameraman, "You playing too much,"
Oh,
like,
okay.
you know. But yeah, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead. I'm ready. I just had to give my little thoughts
And
back
let's talk
there
about
offline.
Wendy. We had a uh, Wendy had a conversation with her mom in today's episode, and firstly, I want to say, Wendy, I'm disappointed that Wendy doesn't know how to cook yam porridge with stockfish, oporoko. That's a disappointing thing. Oh my gosh,
Really?
she's
Is that
missing.
is
That is
that
one of
like
the
a
best
favorite
Nigerian
dish?
foods.
Wow. So do you know how to cook it?
Yam is my favorite dish. Like I love
Okay.
yam. Oh,
Okay. What
my
is it
favorite
though?
dish, and I don't know
Tell
how to
me.
cook it.
Tell me
Oh
all
my
the
god.
ingredients. Tell me all the ingredients in it.
It's just normal when like the yam when you peel it, you just put it
Right.
into like she put it into boiling water. Normally what's in the water is like fresh pepper, onions, crayfish. Then if you want to add fish, like the okporoko that she was talking about, that fish, that long fish that she was holding,
Right.
some people do like adding it. Although me, I don't like adding it in my own. There's another kind of
Okay.
fish I do like adding, not that particular one. So you
Okay.
add it in, then the yam, then you can add. Some people like me. Some people like putting leaf, like vegetables, like any vegetable of your choice. But me, I
Mhm.
don't like putting vegetable. I just cook it like that. And when it's done,
Okay.
it's like eating gloriously. Like it's so
Wow.
nice.
It sounds good. It really
Yeah,
does.
it's good.
Mm.
It's good. I was that's why when this mom was like, I can't believe you still have this. Me, if my mom or anybody should send me yam if I travel, that
Uh,
would be the first thing that will finish in my house.
mm. So it's like a
That would be the first
soup.
thing that's gone in my house.
Okay. Is it like a
It's not
soup?
like a soup. It's like it's a solid. It's solid.
Okay. Okay. It's like
It's
a
it's
meal.
solid. You just use the water to boil it. It's
Okay.
yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Well, that
But
sounds good.
anyway, let's talk about the main issue. They were talking about the fact that they're talking about the fact that their parents, Wendy's mom and Eddie's mom were not close. They're no longer close again because they got married. Um, and the fact that now they are reaching out and she wants to like try to stretch out the olive branch. For me, I love that they're trying to reach out, and I hope it's authentic, and I hope it goes real, and I hope it turns out well for them. Because it's gonna be
Right.
painful if it doesn't work out. Especially when I heard what when this mom said that when she tried hugging the mom, the last event they were together, and she kind of like pushed her aside, and I was like, ooh, that was bad. But I love the
Mhm.
fact that now Wendy wants to try to see if there's a way they can close that bridge. But
Right.
I don't think the mothers can be that friends again. It's just I don't just believe that.
Hmm. Well, I think her
But do you
mother.
believe that Wendy's mom and Eddie's mom can be friends again?
Well, if not friends, at least be cordial for the fact that your kids
Yeah.
are parents now, and that their offsprings are your grandchildren. You know, I I was looking at how she was
Mm,
Wendy's mother was talking, and Wendy's daughter, how she was looking at her like she was getting an earful. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, how's that going to make her feel towards Eddie's
yeah.
mom? You know what I'm saying? So I just thought that was the wrong place to have that conversation. But I'm hoping that everything does turn out well. Because little girls, they want both their grandmothers and their grandfathers, and they want their big family that they know that they have,
Yeah.
at least to be able to be around them every now and then.
And also
you know
around them together, not like, oh, I'm going to this one's place this period and I'm going to this one's place this period. Never ever together.
right, right. It's all about building memories while we're here.
Yeah. I love that they are trying to like build that bridge. But well, I hope it works well for her. I do hope it works well for her. Kiana about to see Keiarna again. When I say if the two of them stand together, they be looking like sisters, not like mom and daughter. And I loved that. No, I did love that. That they, man, the mom really took care of herself.
Yeah. Yeah, because at first I didn't know who she was, but then I kept looking at her features and comparing them to Kiara, and I was like, that has to be her mom, you know? And her mom is really pretty.
Yeah. And the way she just talked about, oh, now you're moving together. When we'll be talking about the marriage, she wants that girl to be married.
Yeah. I mean, I guess every mom wants her daughter to find her Prince Charming and live happily ever after, and have the things that
Yeah.
they didn't have, you know.
Yeah.
So I guess that's every mom's dream. Me, I just want my daughters to be self sufficient, whether you're with a guy or not, whether you're married or not. I just want them to be self sufficient. Don't be so dependent, because the way I was raised was to be independent, learn how to stand on your own feet, because in the end,
Yeah.
that's all you really have is you, you know. So I just instilled that in my girls, you know. So,
Mhm.
you know, I just want them to be happy and flourish and live their lives and treat everybody fair how they treat you.
Um, um, Now we got to see Mia and Ink in today's episode. They went their staycation home because they're kind of running away from Gordon. But I want to talk about something. The way this lady kind of always jabs and stabs at Gordon. I'm like, I don't understand. I don't know whether you saw the press release she put out this week on social media about her relationship with Gordon. Did you get to see that?
um, yeah, I think I did. I think I did. I
The
don't know
fact
why. Go ahead.
the fact that she talks, she's hitting on. I think she's trying to paint. We already know that Gordon was never a good guy. I've never been on Gordon's side. The moment he decided to leave his family and get together with Mia, I just knew that this guy is full of it. You get it? And I feel like this is his karma a little bit of for doing what he did, not caring about how his family felt when he dumped them and decided to hang with Maya. I think this is his karma. But watching it play out, the way she jabs at him, the way she makes him look small, and I feel bad for him. Not like I feel bad that he's a good guy. I feel bad because, man, how the mighty has fallen. That's how it looks to me. How the mighty have fallen. Now trying to be like, oh, he used money and enticed me. Putting the fact that she was 19 and he was an elderly man. Trying to paint him as a bad guy, which we know he is, but really, really putting it out there. I'm like, ooh, Gordon must be somewhere crying or regretting why he even looked twice at Mia. And in this episode too, she did the same thing, being like, "Oh, he's too much and everything. He's not going to be there for his morning coffee and the one." And I'm like, for another thing is, Gordon, why are you going to a house that she shares with her new lover for coffee? That looks very strange. Are you okay? Like, are you okay on some level?
I don't know. Maybe
I mean,
he's trying to blend. blend it all together. You know what I'm saying? Where everybody gets along, everybody's cordial. I don't know. Me personally, I don't care what we could share a goldfish together, a pet rock. I am not gonna move in the same vicinity as you. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I like I like my privacy too much. You know? So that would never happen. Me coming over saying, "Hey, you got coffee ready?" Or well, first off, I wouldn't be opening my door if I was Mia, you know. Second of all, uh no, there's no coffee here. What are you doing? You know, I didn't get it, you know, but everything isn't meant for me to get, you know, but me personally, like I said, I wouldn't have moved nowhere within the vicinity of you. You know, I don't care what we
Mm-hmm.
shared, you know? So that's that, you know, but yeah, how she talks about him, it's sad, you know, because here he is, old dude, you know, he's past his retirement age, you know, and like if he gets anybody that's young and that's only because they seen him on the show or they know that, you know, he probably got some old money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They look at him as a sugar daddy. You know, he a daddy with no sugar.
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly, with no sugar.
Yeah. You know, it's like only thing you can do for Gordon at this point is get ready to take care of him because he's about to really get older, you know, and he's gonna need some help, you know. So I hope he finds at least somebody who will look out for him that way, you know. But chasing all these little young chicks,
Mm.
man, what a waste. What a total waste, you know.
And what did you feel about the fact that when Jacqueline came, because Ink's birthday was that the celebrating Ink's birthday, and Jacqueline came with her ex-boyfriend, and they were having a child, and I think Jacqueline's ex-boyfriend was
I didn't hear the last part you said.
I don't know whether he really gave a nod, but it seems like he was agreeing to the fact that Jeremiah is his kid and was like, you know what, it changes you. How did you feel about that conversation?
I'm sorry, I only heard the first part. The last part I didn't hear what you said.
Oh,
You kind of
okay.
you kind of went
But can you hear
away.
me now?
Yes.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can.
My net, I don't know. I think I have to have a chat with Elon Musk. What's wrong with Starlink? Why is it disgracing me? But can you hear me now, Living?
Yeah, yes, I can hear you.
Okay. Um, I was like, how did you feel about that conversation? Because we saw Ink and Jacqueline's ex-boyfriend having a conversation, and he kind of, when the ex-boyfriend asked him, "Do you have a kid?" and he the camera shifted to Jeremiah, and he kind of, he didn't say yes, 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 but the way he sounded, he kind of felt like, yes, Jeremiah is my child, and it was like, it changes you, and I'm like, how do you feel about that? Do you feel like they've done the paternity test, and do you feel like they are now sure whose child Jeremiah belongs to? Who is Jeremiah's father, rather?
Yeah, I mean, I did kind of catch that, you know, and for him to go ahead and put his comments in afterwards, it kind of made me go like, well, what do they know? You
Mm-hmm.
know, and then they showed Jeremiah, you know, from he was over there playing with the other little kids. They kind of showed him a glimpse of him, and I'm like, okay, wait a minute. You know, are they giving us subliminals, and we need to read in between the line? What's to come? Because we already heard the conversation that Mia had with Gordon about, hey, Ice wants to get this paternity test, and so we can just put this to rest, you know.
Uh-huh.
And Gordon is totally against it, you know, because I guess he don't want to feel like, hey, I've lost out on having Mia, you know, um, this may not be my son, and hell, is that my daughter? Like, yeah. But yeah, I caught it. I caught when he said that. And it just made me feel like there's more to this.
Yeah. And one thing me I don't like is the fact that all these things are playing out on TV. Because I don't feel like they are protecting the kids. I don't feel they are. Although that's just my own perspective, I can be wrong. Another person might feel differently, but that's just my own perspective. I don't feel like they're protecting the kids enough. They shouldn't be discussing this paternity, you know. Well, I don't know how they decided to run their family, but they are good. They are good. They will be good at the end of the day. They will be good at the end of the day. But you feel like they would have let Jeremiah know something?
Well, I mean, kids are smart these days. You give them a phone and they'll find all kind of stuff on the internet. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
eventually he's gonna find out, that there's a question floating around there. If he doesn't find out on his own, he'll find out through one of his schoolmates, you know.
Yeah.
So maybe they
Mm.
should go ahead and
Well,
get the test and put it to rest. I mean, since it's all out there like that.
yeah. Well, anyway, I wish them well. Even the child, I wish him well because I know that these days kids use anything to bully and shame at you in school. So I hope he's taking it well if it's out, and I hope people don't use it against him. I just hope.
Same here.
Yeah. Now let's move on to Stacy. Um. Oh, Stacy and her boyfriend TJ. You know what? TJ had more connection with the trainer than with Stacy. Um, the way when I was watching, I was cringing as a lady watching that guy. I know of some people that do no sex before marriage, right? But that's not how they behave. You see the way TJ was behaving with Stacy?
Yeah, like he really wasn't interested in what she was interested. And when you said the way he was interacting with the uh the the trainer up there, bingo, there is something strange going on. Like I said, I can't really put my finger on it, but you kind of touched it a little bit. TJ acts a little soft. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't, man. He don't seem like he's interested in Stacy like that. You know, I don't know. Maybe he's around her because he wants to be Stacy. I don't know. But I'm just saying, it's just kind of weird, you know. Can't really put my finger on it, but it's just kind of weird. It's more like a brother and sister relationship, you know. I mean, because if a guy wants, if he has any type of attraction towards you, you'll be able to see it in his body language, his face, his eyes. You know what I'm saying? There was nothing there. It was like, oh, okay, I'm about to go work out with my friend. So I didn't see anything romantic. I didn't see anything romantic in their gathering.
I did. Sorry, I'm back. I didn't like I was saying. I said, I don't know whether you heard me. I said he was treating her like an infection. He was
Yeah,
treating her
he wasn't.
touches like an infection.
Yeah, he wasn't interested. It was like almost like a
But I
like
have seen
like a
people that said it. I've seen people that, yeah, go ahead.
well, it's almost like a brother and sister working out. You know what I'm saying?
Brother and sister are even a little bit
It
affectionate
was
than that.
yeah. It was just
He
uncomfortable.
was treating, like, for me, watching it, I was crazy. And I felt like he had, for me, I felt like he had more, I felt like he had more connection with the trainer than her. And every time she tried to touch him, he would be like, oh, he would look for somehow to, like, like, it was trying not to be too obvious on how he wanted her hands off his body, but he just wanted her hands off his body, and he's covering it up over the, oh, we are trying to be celebrated before marriage. I have seen people that are celebrate before marriage, and they still a touchy feeling. They just don't do the main thing.
Exactly. Like I was
They are
saying,
still affectionate with each other.
yeah. I mean, there was no, that look in his eye, like, oh, I can't wait to, be with you, or coming up against her, like, let me show you how to pick this up, and coming up behind her. The little sexy stuff the guys do when they really like you. Well, none of that. That's why I was like, this
Mhm.
is just weird. What is going on here?
They
This
don't even
supposed to
have
be,
friendship
this
vibes.
is your dude? you know,
They don't
wow.
even have friendship vibes. Not Let's not talk about relationship. Friendship. I have male friends, and I know that sometimes if we're playing rough, maybe at the gym, we are a little bit touchy feely. They did not even have that, and they were in the gym. Like that time when he was trying to help her lift that, and when she was throwing her ass, like someone in a relationship with somebody, oh my god, that was embarrassing to watch, and I felt disappointed in Stacey. Like, what is she doing with that guy? What is she doing with him? She needs to break up with that guy. Straightforward.
Are they really together?
Immediately. That would be the first question. Yeah. I think that should be the first question. Are they really together?
Yeah,
Are
but
they really together?
that was just a um
Wow.
weird scene to me. It just felt
That was a weird
odd.
interaction.
Yeah, it just felt
Um,
odd.
it was very, I had to fast forward it because I was embarrassed. I was embarrassed for Stacy. I was really embarrassed for Stacy. But let's just see how that will play out. But anyway, moving forward, the last thing that happened in the season was in the episode was that the ladies met up, and for the first time, Giselle apologized. Do you feel like this Giselle's new apology kind of thing? When I'm wrong and I apologize, do you think it's for real, or do you think like now that she doesn't have Robin, she doesn't want to get in too much altercation with the ladies?
Yeah, I think that she feels like, like this may be my last contract. I heard what all the YouTubers are saying about me. They don't know why I'm here. You know, um, Let me try and smooth this over where these heifers ain't like trying to get me off the show because nobody wants to film with me. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I think that was one of
Mm-hmm.
her ways to smooth things over so she can kind of stay on the show, you know. I mean, she's been awfully
Oh,
apologetic this
okay.
season where she has never
Mhm.
been,
Yeah,
you
that
know.
surprised
Yeah,
me.
I mean, she
You know,
apologized.
the first scene when Ashley was like, the first thing when when the lady was like, Ashley, Giselle apologized. I was like, wow, these ladies are in for a treat because Giselle is never going to apologize. That was what I said. So, but when Giselle was apologizing, I was like, am I watching the same show? I was as surprised as how Wendy was surprised when she heard Giselle apologize.
Yeah, I mean,
But do
hey,
you think it's gonna go for long? Do you think it's gonna last?
no, because Giselle is going to blow up. She can only be nice for so long, you know? And I think she's going to end up blowing up on
Yeah.
somebody. It may be Karen, because right now she's having this beef with Karen, because Karen is trying to outdo her, and try and make people split their loyalties,
Yeah.
you know. But yeah, I just kind of feel like this isn't going to last too long for Giselle.
Gonna play out because we already know that in the next week episode there's gonna be chaos amongst the ladies. Let's see whether this apology route of Giselle is gonna be a long one or a short one. Well, guys, thank you guys for joining with us today. Even with all my network issues, thank you for staying with us. Thank you, Living for My Girls, for joining us, also for joining us today.
Of
Don't forget to
course.
subscribe to our YouTube channel. Don't forget to like and comment on the video, your thoughts and opinions. We'll see you guys next time. Have a nice day, guys.
Bye.
Bye.